Hello folks. Okay, so here we are back at the chainsaw bench, and I have a turd saw of all turd saws. This is a Husqvarna 266 SE, and it is just a mess. I don't want to fool you or anything. I've already taken this apart, down to separating the cylinder from the case, and the piston off the rod and everything. But I just wanted to show you kind of what it looks like. You know, a nice wooden handle on the pull cord. It's got a hole that's been duct taped in on the cover. It's got no brake assembly on the clutch cover, and no brake flag, no nothing. I took this is the muffler that's off of it, rusty, and the outlet is all bent up and everything. So I'm just gonna show you kind of what it looks like on the inside. Take this off. This is, you can see, just grungy, grimy, full of oily mess, and the clutch, it spins. I don't know how well it works. I haven't run this at all. And somebody modified the dogs. I don't know if they were using this as a race saw at one point. I don't know. I don't know the history of this saw. And the top cover is screwed down with these two screws, or just a Phillips head. Looks like a wood screw. And on this side is a blue Tapcon for putting in concrete. And so I don't know the condition of the holes. I haven't really checked them out, but they don't look all that good. So that's kind of a mess. The air filter, doesn't look horrible. Dirty. That doesn't look too bad. And the main reason that it didn't run, other than the piston and cylinder being all scored up, is when I first started taking this apart, I noticed that there was a lot of black up here near the spark plug. And so I tried taking the spark plug out, and it came out really easily. But the threads are all messed up in here. And I got to thinking, I'm like, whoa, that spark plug is really big, the threaded area. But then I realized, comparing it to a normal plug, that this is a helicoil. So somebody at some point tried to fix the threads of for the spark plug with a helicoil, and they did a horrible job. This thing, if you put it in, if you try to tighten it, it just kind of spins in there. So somebody did a horrible job on that. So that's the main reason it had zero compression. And so here's the piston out of it, single ring, and you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but this whole side, which is the exhaust side, is all scored up, just totally destroyed. The ring is, I guess it's not 100% stuck, but very hard to move in there in the groove. And the whole inside of the cylinder, really hard to see. Maybe I'll get you down off of the tripod to show you, but this is all scored up in there, and just not good, and I can't say that it looks like anybody did any port work on it, so I wouldn't imagine that somebody was trying to race with it. It looks stock, but certainly is a mess. So, but you know, otherwise, the case seems okay. The lower bearings seem fine. I don't know. I don't know if there's a, you know, if the seals are good, if there's an air leak or anything. But I am going to replace that cylinder with, here is just an aftermarket, nothing special. I guess it would be considered a big bore for this. Yeah, I don't know, this is the stock 266. I can't remember off the top of my head what the how many millimeters that is. 48 maybe. This is 1.966 inches on the, well, let's go to the top of the piston. 1.960 is the top of the piston diameter, and this is the piston that would fit in a 272. So we're at 2.043. That's what it looks like on, I don't know what that converts to, but I think it's I don't know, 50, it's either 50 or 52 millimeter. My caliper here is only in inches. So this is the new cylinder and piston that are going to go in this, and I'm going to run it without a base gasket. I'm just going to use some Permatex to seal the cylinder to the case, and I will. This piston is pretty rough. It's got a lot of casting flash or whatever excess, you know, stuff that needs to be ground out on this. It's got to have a lot of grinding done, and the edges are unbelievably sharp on this, so I'm going to grind those a little bit just to round them over a little, put a little chamfer on them. And I had already checked the squish that had with no base gasket, and my squish was 13 thousandths, and so I took and cut a very small pop-up into this piston, and so it's got a 7 thousandths pop-up, and I haven't tested it to see if it's gonna work, but 7 thousandths should give me around 20 thousandths of squish, and if I, you know, put in the Permatex, that'll give me a thousandth or two. So I'll be right around 20, 21, 22 thousandths of squish, which should be good. So yeah, I mean, hopefully this is gonna run. I got gas leaking everywhere. I didn't realize that this still had gas in it, but it is leaking. Well, cleaned up the paint nice in here under where the carburetor goes, but yeah, I'm gonna just get this cleaned up and we'll try running it. Obviously I'm not going to run it tonight because I got to do some grinding on the piston, and I need to adhere the cylinder to the case, and of course I'd let that sit for 24 hours before I run it. So I'm gonna just get powered up here and do a little bit of grinding on the piston, and hopefully that'll hopefully end up working pretty good. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy the build of this 266 SE. I can't tell you what year it is because the serial number tag is gone, and in fact I don't even know 100% that this is a 266 SE, other than the little sticker on the starter housing. It's the only identifying feature that it has, but it most likely is. You know, I don't see any reason why it would be something else. The piston and cylinder are correct, and at least the correct diameter, and so as far as I can tell, it's a 266 SE. So anyway, thanks for watching, and maybe I'll bring you back in and show you some work on the piston, and we'll get this thing assembled, and hopefully it'll run. Thanks for watching.